But the pilots are calm, they cool, you get into the air, they start making useless announcements that you don't even care about, just to give you that feeling that he knows what he's doing. You get up there, as the seatbelt lights go off, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we've reached our cruising altitude. Currently sitting at 23,000 feet above sea level, cruising at about 720 kilometers an hour in this Boeing 737, one of our favorite planes in the Starflight Alliance fleet. It's a beautiful sunny day up here. We might encounter a few bumps, but nothing too hectic. The cabin crew will be taking care of you. In the front, we've got Esmeralda and Jonathan. In the rear, Simon, Dupitseng, and Ferrer. I'll be taking care of you. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. I'll let you know once we've begun our descent. Until then, please enjoy your flight. Thank you. Dun dun. You're like, oh yeah, pilot. Yo, my guy, pilot. It's cool. I just don't like the fact that they never let you know when something's gone wrong. It freaks me out because they trained to keep you calm no matter what's going on. And I noticed this because we hit turbulence coming into Joburg. There were hectic storms, and the plane started shaking, and it wasn't like the calm turbulence. It's that turbulence where people, the knuckles get white when they're holding their, and because people try and act natural in the plane. They'll be like, and then they get to a point where they're like. When that point comes, and like everyone is panicking, except the air hostesses. They're amazing. I love how they do it, Like you'll hit the turbulence, be like, things are falling, the bags are hitting the sides of the compartments. People are panicking, and except they just move through naturally. It's freaky. It's almost like the lower half is not connected to the upper body, because they'll just carry on. They'll be like, yes, you guys. Would you guys like some coffee? Yeah, okay. There you go. Be careful, it's hot. Thank you. Right then. Anything for you, sir? Yeah, okay. Okay then, just pass me a apple juice, all right, thank you very much. There you go. Would you like some ice? No ice, thank you. You know how they do it. And then the pilot has the nerve to come on in the middle of the biggest storm ever. The plane is shaking, the wings are tilting slightly upwards. You think you're gonna die. And it's like, people are screaming. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, we've encountered some slight turbulence. We'll ask that everyone return to their seats at this point and refrain from using the lavatories. Please note we will be flying at a high altitude to try and alleviate the problem. Also, keep your seatbelts fastened, and no hot drinks will be served at this time for your safety. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you in a moment once we've gotten out of this bumpy patch. Speak to you in a moment. That moment might never come. He doesn't tell you this. When the nationwide flight lost an engine, the pilot said nothing. It just fell. Quiet. I don't want a pilot like that. I want someone who lets me know. I want to know before I'm going to die. I want to know. I want to say a prayer or two. I want to prepare myself, I want to forgive everyone that I hate in the world. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. But they don't, pilots. No, they don't. I bet people who die in plane crashes don't even know they've died. Must be the worst feeling in the world. There's like a whole bunch of confused people popping into heaven like, poof. I swear these airports change all the time. I never know where to go. I'm like, are we in heaven? Oh, wow, I can't believe we made it, hey? I can't believe, wow, this is amazing. And there's St. Peter at the gates, and he's like, come forward, please, come forward. Come forward. She's like, who you are? I'm St. Peter. How about you? Yeah, I know, many of people are shocked. Just come. I get that all the time. Just come. No, I just thought that, no, don't worry, just come, please. Just wait till you see Jesus. Come. I don't want that. I want someone to let me know when I'm gonna die. Like taxi drivers. There's no person who dies in a taxi not knowing that they've died. Just before the crash, taxi driver will be like, yo! People walking into heaven like, yo, dead. Dead. Yeah, no, Shonile, we're dead. Gone. Ay. They know. Sometimes they survive the crash, but they still think they did. They're walking on the pavement, dead. You're dead. But luckily we did land safely in Johannesburg. We landed safely and everyone clapped when the plane landed. Yay! Clapped and walked into the airport terminal building. And that's the point when you realize you're back in South Africa. When you're flying, it's international. And then when you land at any of our airports And if you listen carefully, you realize that you're back. Like South Africa, once again, the world went there. Then we were like, no, going. I will find just that side. Because all over the world, they conform to a norm, and that is in airports, women make announcements. It's always a woman, always. And she's always calm, always monotone. Always come over that system. She sits in a room quietly. They bring her the pages one by one. You can be in Heathrow, for instance. You'll hear that woman come on the system. Doom, doom. Attention all passengers. Please note this is an airport announcement. No passengers are permitted to leave any items unattended, as this may be seen as a security risk. Any unattended luggage will be removed by security and destroyed. Thank you. Dun, dun. Everywhere in the world, even if you go to like non-English speaking countries, they still conform to that norm. You know, you go to places like China where you wouldn't expect it, you know? You think, I see some of you probably think they'll be like, no, don't even laugh, that's racist, don't even laugh. No, that's racist, you don't even laugh. But they're not. They're calm. It's a woman, still the same. She's just another language. She'll come on the piano and be like, dum dum. 才个是东西，从早考起学的，跑过一学的，不得去些爱为他过一去，从早考的是，谢谢你，dum dum. And you know they've conformed. And then you land in South Africa. And you know you've landed. You know that you're back home. When you walk into the airport terminal building, you walk in, and I don't even know if they audition the people who do it. No. It's almost like whoever's closest to the mic gets to do it first, you know? It's the craziest thing. Luckily, 99% of the time it's a woman, but she'll come on. It's the craziest thing ever. As you walk in, she'll come and be like, dum dum. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. Hello, I'm talking to you. Hello. Yeah, all the people is like Kula.com, the plane is delayed. The plane was going on 2, it's going on 3. Yeah, all the people must just take a ticket for that one. Going to have a problem, nah? Just take on that. If a ticket says 2, then it's going to be 3, nah? Then mustn't complain when the plane is not there, because then I need to tell you now. Then you must just phone the people that are coming to pick you up. Must tell them, yo, I need my plane is changed. It's stuck. And then they start speaking to people in the background. They don't even turn off their mic. All the must just tell the people they are abuban. But tell you things. I want to play. I need to drink. I need to jelly. I need to drink. Yeah, I need to love niggas. I need to jelly. Yeah, it's chicken. Yeah, yeah. I'm for the drumstick. I'm for the press. It's drumstick. Yeah. I'm for the drumstick. Okay, yes, I get 7. Okay. All the people is like one time. The gate is changed. It's not D2. It's C15. It's not D2. It's C15. If you can go to D2, you can find nothing. Okay, bye-bye. But I need my chain.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
I turn on the TV, and then I see Walter Scott, a 50-something-year-old man running away from a policeman, getting shot in the back, running away from the policeman. And again, the media, for some strange reason, just seems to forget what the main purpose of the discussion is. Because on day 1, they go, unarmed man, shot in the back. Day 2, they're like, who was Walter Scott? Let's find out about him. Apparently, he had a charge of assault against him in 1987. So he gets shot for it? How hard did he punch the guy that he gets shot for it in 2015? Well, did he punch the guy into the future and then he came back to get him? Is that what happened? I mean, it was the 80s. Everyone punched somebody in the 80s. I don't understand why this is a big deal. They were saying the craziest things. They were like, Walter Scott, I mean, everybody's talking about the police officer. Let's talk about him. Why did he run? Because he didn't want to go to jail. Are we really going to live in a world where police no longer want to chase criminals? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Police no longer want to chase criminals? That's the whole point of the game, isn't it? We played it as kids, cops and robbers, yeah? You've seen the movies, that's what makes it fun. Freeze! You can't catch me, copper. And then you run. That's what makes it fun. Now police no longer want to chase criminals. We're going to live in a world where police, can you imagine what that's going to do to the movie industry? It's going to be horrible. Remember, we're going to be watching Bad Boys 5, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Freeze! Okay,
End of movie. Done. This is the worst movie ever. This is the strangest thing. They asked all the weird questions that have nothing to do with a man being shot who is unarmed. And they come out and go, also noted is that Walter Scott owed $16,000 in child support. To the cop? No, I mean, like, to the... Because that would be a different story. That would be like, if that was the mother of his children that shot him, then you know what? I may actually be on her side. You never know. Yeah, I might have been there like, you know what, sister? You shoot him in the back, girl. That's right. You shoot him thinking he ain't gonna pay after he play. You shoot him in the back thinking he gonna run away from his responsibilities. Shoot him dead. But this has nothing to do with it. A policeman shoots an unarmed man, he's running away. And then they have the crazy nerve to say, this officer feared for his life, he was afraid. Afraid of what? The man's running away. There's nothing less frightening than somebody running away from you. That is the definition of fear. He's running away. The only thing he could have done to be less threatening is to cluck like a chicken as he does. There's nothing less frightening than a man running away from you. Like, what are you afraid of? You can't say he was running away. I was afraid. Afraid of what? He's running away from you. That makes no sense. You're seeing him from behind. No one's threatening from behind. They're running away. There's no one who's frightened. Like maybe Kim Kardashian, but nobody else is running away from you. You shoot him in the back. And I was like, yeah, I was afraid. Afraid of what? What, do you have abandonment issues? Why would you shoot a man? My dad left when I was 5. Makes no sense. So I don't know how not to die. And here I am in my car on the side of the road in a random street in Los Angeles. And the whole time I'm just like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And the policeman, he gets out of his car and he starts walking towards me. And his hand is by his side and it's doing this. And I've watched Westerns. I know what this means. This is never good. This never turns into friendship. So now I'm starting to stress and I'm looking at him in the side mirror of my car and I'm panicking because objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So he's gonna get there at any moment. And I don't know why I did this. Like as soon as I panicked, I completely panicked and I launched myself out the window. I took my body and I threw it out the window and I fell onto the side of the car, just and onto the side of the car. I basically went back to nature. I thought of a predator, you don't make eye contact and you play dead. That's all I did, I just played dead on the side of the car. Shame, which freaked him out. He was just like, what, hey, what's going on? And I said, I'm sorry, officer. I'm sorry. He's like, sure, what are you sorry for? I said, whatever it is that's gonna make you shoot me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, officer. He said, sir, get back in the car. Get back in the car. I said, no. I don't want to die. Please, I'm not falling for that trick. Please, officer, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's like, sir, I'm not going to kill you. Just get back in the car. Get back. And I mean, shame, this guy was just as freaked out as I was. I'm not going to lie. Because I mean, when I put myself in his shoes, what does he do? Imagine that you're standing on the side of the road, a guy jumps out of his own car. What does he can't even call for backup. What does he say? 10-4, I need backup. And what do you need? I got a black guy killed himself. 10-4, you gotta make something up better than that. We'll back you up, don't worry. Like you can't, like what do you say? It's just like weird. The guy's freaking out, I'm freaking out. And I'm lying there. And this guy, he approaches slowly, he finally gets to me and he lifts my arms and he's like, get back in the car, sir, get back. And he stuffs me back into my window. Get back. I'm like, no, I don't wanna die. Please, I don't wanna die. And he's like, sir, calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. He's like, sir, have you been drinking? I said, no, sir, I haven't been drinking. I said, okay, calm down. Do you know why I pulled you over, sir? I said, it's because I'm black. And now, I wasn't being an ass, nor was I joking. I'd just been informed that as a black person in America, if you drive a really nice car, there's a good chance you're gonna get pulled over by the police. Yeah, so in my world, he was doing his job as I had been told. Yeah, I wasn't judging him. In fact, I was a little flattered. I was like, well, thank you very much, Mr. Officer, for noticing this bad boy right here. That's right, 2015, baby. I was really excited. He was more freaked out, though, because I said to him, I said, it's because I'm black. And then he did this thing that I've come to learn is the reaction of white people in America, who, when they hear information they can't process fast enough, have this thing where they smile on the outside, but on the inside, it's almost as if they're short-circuiting. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm sorry, what? I said, because I'm black, that's why you pulled me over? And he goes, no, hey, no, hey, no, that is not, no, hey, I don't, no, that is not, I felt so bad for him. Yeah. I think we both learned a lot that day, the two of us. Grew from that experience. I was speeding, that's why he pulled me over. But he let me go. Fear.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
No immigrants, no spice. And definitely no tacos. Yeah, I know my friend Dave would never allow that. I've never seen him so passionate. He got up, he gave me a speech about tacos like he was the heir to a taco dynasty. He finally turned to me, he's like, Trevor, as your friend and as an American, I'm gonna make sure that you get tacos if it's the last thing I ever do. I was like, why don't we just go now, Dave? He's like, that'll work. You know what my favorite part of any conversation is when people think you're gonna argue with them, but you agree, and they've already chosen anger. Because nobody just changes their tone. Everyone has to stick in the anger for a while because they think it makes them seem less crazy. Like, it happens in relationships all the time. You'll have a fight that's not a fight. You know, just be like, God damn it, Karen, every time I ask for your support, you're not there for me and it hurts me sometimes. You know what, Bob, I'm sorry. No, don't try and thank you very much. I didn't think you would apologize, and so I chose this tone, and now I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna leave the room and reset. I wasn't gonna fight. I wanna have tacos. Let's go get tacos, Dave. So we rolled together, jumped into the car, and so we drove for about 20 minutes, right, to what I thought was going to be a restaurant. Instead, Dave pulls over into an abandoned parking lot. Kills the engine, looks over at me and goes, all right, dude. We're here. I was like, where? At my murder scene? I was like, no, dude, we're getting tacos over there. And he points, and in the corner of the parking lot was a truck. Right? A food truck, yeah, which I've now learned is quite common in America. In fact, some of the best food you'll find at a food truck. But at that moment in time, you have to forgive me, I was a little bit apprehensive. Okay? Yeah, I just wasn't quite comfortable with the idea of getting my food from an establishment that would not be there the next day. I feel like there's a certain level of accountability that comes with permanence. Dave was adamant, though. He's like, dude, you gotta get it from a truck, dude. That's how you know it's real. I was like, all right, well, let's just get this over with. Let's do it. So I hop out of the car, walk up to the truck. And it was definitely a taco truck, because there's a sign above it flashing that read, tacos. 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 And by the way, weird piece of trivia about me as a person. I hate signs that flash, but don't change. Yeah, I always feel like a sign shouldn't be allowed to flash unless it intermittently changes to some other information. Otherwise, I think that's wasted suspense. It should be illegal. Because it always catches my eye, and then I wait for something else, like tacos, and tacos. And what else? Tacos. Anything else? Tacos. Just stay on tacos! Anyway, now I'm irritated. I walk up to the truck, and as I get there, this little dude pops out, and he was in a completely different mood to me. You could tell. He just popped his head. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? You want some tacos? I said, it would be awkward if we didn't. He says, what? Oh, yeah, of course, man, of course. But you never know. Maybe you want something else, yeah? I said, what else do you have, my friend? He said, no, nothing, man. It's a taco truck. I said, thank you. Thank you. That's a moment of my life I'll never get back. Thank you very much. He said, no, calmate, man. I'm just saying, I don't want to waste your time. You want tacos? Let's do tacos. How many tacos you want, my friend? I said, well, I don't know how many tacos to get, sir. I've never had tacos before. He said, you've never had tacos? I said, no, I have. You've never had tacos? I was like, you should meet my friend Dave. Because, I'm not going to order food when I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know what the quantities are. I don't know what tacos are. I don't know what taco is. I don't know what taco be, okay? What do you say? How many do you get? Because just now I'm going to be like, give me 5. What if tacos like little pigs or something? I'm like, give me 5. alive. Next thing I'm walking home with this, wee, wee, wee. And that's how I started my farm. Like, I have no clue what these things are. So I'm like, yo, man, I just want to try the food. Just give me enough to try. He's like, okay, you just drank it out. 2 tacos is enough, my friend. I said, okay, then give me 2 tacos. He's like, 2 tacos, coming up. Guy goes to the back, starts preparing the food. I have no clue what's coming out. Comes back a few minutes later. He's like, hey, my friend, your tacos are ready. I said, oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much. He's like, yeah, you want a napkin? I said, I'm sorry, what? I said, do you want a napkin? And now, LA. This is where it gets weird for me. Because you see, where I'm from, napkins are the things babies wear to hold their shits. The thing for your mouth we call a serviette. But I didn't know that, so at this point, this man had just turned to me, offered me food, and then said, you want a napkin? I said, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Why would I want a napkin? So, you know, man, for the mess afterwards. I said, for the mess? How instant is it that I need a napkin? I said, hey, man, you never know with tacos, man. One minute you think you got it, the next thing is coming out. I said, that sounds like the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. He's like, no, it's part of the experience. Everybody does it, man. You make a mess, you clean up, you come back and try again, you know? I said, all right, that's an experience I don't want to have. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to skip it. He's like, so you're not going to try my food? I said, okay, I'll try the food, but I'm not going to take the napkin, man. He said, so what are you going to do? I said, well, if it's as crazy as you say it is, I'll just eat the taco in the car on the way home. He's like, oh, you think you're safe. But you're going to be driving. Somebody swerves, you hit the brakes, splat, it's coming out. Don't be a hero, man. Just take the napkin. I said, all right, I'm not being a hero right now. I'm just being a grown-ass man, okay? Like, if it gets really bad, I'll just squeeze super tight till I get to where I'm going. He's like, yeah, that's the problem. Some people, they don't know. They squeeze it too tight, then the juice can spring out even more. It can spray on your pants and on your shirt and all. I'm like, oh, my shirt? How the hell did this shit get all the way up to my shirt? What is this, bouncing on the ground and ricocheting back up? What the hell is in this, man? He's like, hey, man, you want the napkin or not? I said, I don't even know I want your tacos right now, dude. So much stress. Now I love tacos.
Good times, man. Good times in South Africa. We're back. I've been gone for 2 years. What the hell have you people done with the place? What on earth have you done with the place? Shit is upside down. Julius is skinny, people. Don't laugh. What happened to my juju? What happened to my juju? I felt like a mom seeing her child skinny. Oh, Julius, and then? What happened? Did they take your land and your stomach? Oh no, my baby. Guys, what happened to Julius Malema? When I saw him, I honestly didn't know who it was. I saw this young, slender guy, thin face, but the same voice. We are going. Now the voice doesn't match the face anymore. It's almost like he's a ventriloquist of himself. We are going to fight, keep fighting. He's super skinny now, man. Like, I'm waiting for him to be on the cover of Men's Health magazine, telling us how he lost the weight. Julius posing with a six-pack. They have one of those sexual headlines, how to EFF your lady right. 10 steps to get a body like Juju. There he is selling DVDs, making money, struggle aerobics. You can be just like me. I don't even think Julius knew that this was going to be his life. I mean, you know, starting in the ANC is a position that is powerful. You're at the top, you know, at the top of the food chain. As soon as you switch to an opposition party, you have to fight. You spend all of your time fighting. Julius wasn't ready for that. He didn't even realize how riled up his supporters were. Every day he was there. The EFF is going to fight. Are you ready? We're ready. What do you want to do? We want to march. Yes. Where are we marching to? To Pretoria. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why don't we get an Uber, guys? Yeah, 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 yeah. Pretoria. Yeah, 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 yeah. What a stressful life. Poor Julius, man. From tender to slender. I miss it. I watch Parliament now again. I went straight into it, watching the vote of no confidence. I was so stressed. I don't know about you, but I was so stressed. I was like, please, 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 please don't let Zuma go, please. Don't let Zuma go. My jokes, all of my jokes, please, please. Because I mean, I know I've got Donald Trump, but it's not the same, guys. It's not the same. I want Trump and I want Zuma in my life. I want balance. Balance. Because you see, the thing is, like, South African politicians, they're crazy and they're fun, right? But they're benign. They're not dangerous. It's just fun and games. You know, I'm going to watch Julius. He's going to be there having his vote of no confidence, busy causing chaos. I love that watch. I watch that in America all the time. I don't think you understand. I don't know how to explain it to Americans, but it's so much fun. It's just Julius up there causing chaos every single day. We are here today again. We are going to vote out a criminal. Guys are there. Out of air. Point of order. Point of order. Point of order, Honorable Malema. Point of order. You can't say that. Retract. Okay, I don't want to get kicked out. I retract. I am here because we want to kick out a crook. Honorable Malema, retract. Retract that, Honorable Malema. Retract it immediately. I retract. We want to kick out the Menemene. Honorable Malema. Honorable Malema, retract. Retract. Unconditionally. Okay, okay. I retract. Unconditionally. Here's my question. Why do they have to keep calling the person honorable when they're doing crazy shit? There's people punching and fighting in parliament. Honorable member, stop punching. Honorable member, don't swear. Like, is that the rule? You have to say honorable member for whatever it is? Yeah, a minister can be there shitting on top of the table. Honorable member, hey, skakaka, hey. Honorable member, ukaka mutafuleng. Honorable member, retract that feces now. Honorable member, retract that feces immediately. Retract that feces immediately, please. I retract. Unconditionally. I miss it so much. I enjoy it so much. You know? I mean, there's people who ask me all the time, they're like, Trevor, but Donald Trump, I mean, are you serious? He's crazy like the way you are telling us. You know, people say that to me all the time. And by the way, can I just say, I appreciate every single one of you that watches The Daily Show in South Africa. I appreciate that. You're one of the biggest parts of my success. People didn't believe it. People didn't expect it. They didn't even know. They were shocked. South Africa is the #1 largest market of Daily Show viewers outside of the United States. Americans didn't know what hit them. They were like, Trevor, I don't know if this is real, but we've got, apparently there are like millions of people watching in South, does that look right to you? It's like, what does that mean? No, I mean, like, I didn't know, like, do people have that many TVs? Is that like a, do you guys have TVs? TVs, we have DSTV. Dala ngathi, ketchup. Full bouquets. Yeah. You don't understand how many stupid questions I still get people asking me. Trevor, so like coming from Africa, is it different for you? Is it like totally different? Have you guys had like animals in the streets running around? I'm like, guys, we don't have animals. Come on, man. What do you take us for? And then a few weeks after I had that fight, South Africa, you guys come and hold me back. Just after I fought with people telling them there's no animals in the streets, I see a headline from the Sunday Times: zebra blocking traffic on N1 highway. Now I have to go back. Okay, you see, sometimes, but not always, sometimes there's animals.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
The one president that was always the furthest from being crazy was Nelson Mandela, you know? And I mean, Mandela recently turned 91. I just can't help wondering to myself, when you turn 91, wouldn't you throw this huge party? You know, I mean, you're 91 years old. I don't know, if I turned 91, I'd get wasted. I'd just be that guy, you know? You have all these famous people visiting you. I'd throw this huge party, knocking down the tequilas, having a good time. But I know people never want to think of it. No, Mandela doesn't get drunk. No, people don't want anything. They're like, no, Mandela doesn't fart. His bum just suggests things. He's got that vibe, you know? But I mean, he's still a man at the end of the day, you know? I would have loved for him to just let loose and get totally wasted on his birthday. It would be so crazy seeing Madiba pop out like into the garden, you know, out of nowhere, his shirt open, there he is, one of those colorful ones, him walking around. No, leave me, Grasa, leave me. Leave me, I'm fine. I'm fine. Do you know who I am? Do you know? Don't touch me. Who are all these people? Who's that? Bill Clinton. Bill. Come here, Bill. Come here, Zappa, Bill. Zappa. Thank you for coming, huh? Let me tell you a joke, Bill. Let me tell you a joke. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. that was a good one. I'm just saying. Oh, here comes Julius. Always going to talk. Rah. I was also president of the youth league. Rah. Julius is killing me. 2 seconds. Julius, 6 times 5. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He'll be there for hours. Yeah, let's carry on. Okay, we're going to drink, all of us. We're going to drink then. But before we drink, I want to propose a toast. All those people who thought I wouldn't make it to 2010. Yeah, he'll never make it. He'll never make it. I'm still here, 91. Yeah, 91. Even Michael Jackson died before me. Even Michael died before me. Yeah.
That's how racism starts. But you know what? It was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. I love traveling, man. I love traveling and learning about places, reading things, meeting new people. When I think about like the history of racism, I'm fascinated by racism as a concept, as an action, policy. All of it fascinates me. I read these stories in history. And one of the most fascinating things I read about recently, one of the most fascinating places, was a place called Rochester, New York, where genuinely, this blew my mind, where they had a city which was basically dedicated to rehabilitating people who had escaped slavery, right? So black people who had escaped the South, got into the North, were rehabilitated at this place. Frederick Douglass wrote many of his works there. The suffragette movement kicked off there. It's a powerful, powerful little place. And like I was reading these stories, and what they would do is, slaves would escape from the South, they'd make their way to the North, they would get to Rochester, the Underground Railroad would get them there, and then they would rehabilitate them, put them on boats, and send them to Canada so that they could live free. And I was like, it's a fascinating story for 2 reasons. One, to remind you that there were a lot of good people, white people out there, because a lot of time I get angry at white people, and then I'm like, no, there's good ones, calm down. And the second part of it that was amazing was that they convinced black people to get back on boats. I think that's one of the most amazing stories I've ever read. Because do you know how convincing you'd have to be to convince someone who's they've just escaped slavery? Think about that for a second. Somebody's just escaped slavery. They've made their way there, finally. Right? They wake up after 1 night of free sleep. And they walk out and it's just like, hey, man, I just want to say thank you so much for everything you did for me, man. Well, you know what, my friend? Nobody deserves to live the way you lived, and I'm glad we got you out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, my friend. Okay, all we got to do now is get you some paperwork, get you cleaned up, and put you on a boat, get you to Canada, and you can live a free life, and everything's going to be better. I'm sorry, hold up. Yeah, go yeah, could you come again? What did you say? Oh, I know, the paperwork thing is weird, but we got to get you some identification. No, you said something about a boat? Yeah, we're gonna get you on a boat so you can get to Canada. Yeah, nah, I don't, yeah, we don't do boats no more. I don't know if you know our history, but me and my people, we took a cruise one time, that shit didn't go so well. So yeah, we gotta find another way to get to Canada if you don't mind. Now, but the boat is the best way for us to get there from Rochester. Yeah, that might be the best way for y'all, but we gonna walk. Hell, we can run real good. We can run, but we ain't getting on no boat. My friend, you gotta get on the boat. Man, I ain't gotta do shit. I just got free. Imagine if I get on that boat and on the other side I'm in the same place. What they gonna say to me? Why'd you get on that boat? Because he was real nice. Oh, hell no. I ain't getting on no boat. Well, you gotta get on the boat, though. You gotta get, you're free now. You gotta get over this. Look, man, maybe one day in a few hundred years, one of my descendants named Kanye West will be over this shit, but I ain't over it right now. So I ain't getting on no boat. We gotta get you on the boat, damn it. I'm not getting on no boat. And that was the day the phrase "nigga please" was invented. That white man turned and he was like, "Nigger please, I need you on that boat." And that story was passed down generation to generation. Black person to black person, free man to free man. So then that white man got down on his knees and he said, "Nigga please. Nigga please, nigga please." I ain't never heard that phrase before in my life. Nigga please, nigga please, nigga please. I know that's probably a phrase Barack Obama used at least once in the White House. At least once. Like, Mr. President, do you think Trump is because of you? Do you think you caused this? Nigga please. Just one time. One time I know he used it.
I never thought I'd say this, but Kim Jong-un up against Donald Trump is a strange situation because you don't know who the crazy person is. Kim Jong-un actually released a statement. The leader of North Korea, he released a statement saying, "Donald Trump is a psychopath. I cannot work with him." Do you know how insane that is? For him to send a message about Donald Trump, where he's just like, "Guys, I'm wild, but I mean, I don't know this guy." And Donald is crazy. People ask me all the time, they go like, "Trevor, come on, you're not being serious." I meet South Africans, they go like, "Trevor, come on, man, Donald can't be that crazy, man, eh? Come on, you've got to give him a bit of credit, man, something." Guys, that guy's crazy. Then they'd be like, is he that stupid in real life? Then you're like, yeah. Then he's like, so is he stupid like Malima and them? Then I'm like, no, guys, Julius is smart, don't play those games. I know people get tricked by Julius Malema and Jacob. Those guys are smart. Especially Jacob Zuma. People get fooled by him, you know, because he's got that cute vibe. Always giggling. That guy is a master tactician. Look now, vote of no confidence, survived again. People are shocked. How did he do it? How did he do it? If you watch Days of Our Lives, he's the Stefano De Miro of this game. Every day he wakes up looking in the mirror going, "Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives." And a lot of people make that mistake. I've realized a lot of people make that mistake. You think our politicians are stupid. Maybe it's because of how they speak. Maybe it's because of how they sound. You know, Jacob Zuma's smart. Jacob Zuma was the head of intelligence for the ANC during the struggle. Jacob Zuma started the chess team on Robben Island. A lot of people don't know that. He started the chess team. Yeah, that's why he's so good with moving the cabinet around. He's busy, yeah, Pravin like that because he's a horse. Check. Donald Trump is not like that. One thing I'll say about Jacob Zuma, catch him in a corner, ask him anything about policy, that guy will rattle it off. He may not know how to read, but he knows what he's talking about. Donald Trump has no clue about any policy whatsoever. He knows nothing about geopolitics. He knows nothing about his healthcare. Every time Donald Trump answers a question, you know he doesn't know the answer because he answers it like he's a contestant in one of his own beauty pageants. That's how he answers it. Every time you see Donald Trump on TV, you can see he's making it up as he's going along.
They'll be like, Mr. President, can you tell us about your healthcare rollout and how pre-existing conditions are going to be covered?
I know. We're gonna have so much coverage, folks. The best coverage, all the coverage. I'm gonna get it, all of it. It's gonna be so good, great. Some people even say the best.
But how is it going to work?
It's gonna work. It's just gonna work, folks. It's gonna work. It's gonna be done. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be done. And the people in South Africa and Iraq and the countries and health and insurance, and we're gonna do all the things healthy with the money, and also, thank you.
Donald Trump is losing his mind, saying the craziest things.
We're gonna build a wall, and Mexico's gonna pay for it.
I love how Mexico's like, we ain't paying for shit, man.
We might build your wall, but we ain't paying for it, man. Stupid.
Donald Trump's just doing his own thing. Everything seems to be going wrong for him. Now he's getting ready to start a war, launch a nuclear weapon.
North Korea, they will know fire and fury. Fury and fire, fast and furious. Tokyo Drift, like no one's ever seen.
This guy's gonna blow up the world, people. He's not having a good time. So I correct people all the time. I go, look, man, say what you want about Jacob Zuma. He knows his policy. Yeah, doesn't mean he's getting things right. Doesn't mean he's doing the correct things, but he knows his policy. You can't say they're the same, you know? And say what you want about Jacob Zuma, but he knows how to handle his ladies. Yeah, he doesn't have any problems there. Donald Trump, walking around in public, his wife smacking his hand away. Pa! In public. Do you know how embarrassing that was? Donald Trump was there trying to hold Melania's hand. She just slapped it away. He tried to grab it and she, pa! And then the second time, tried to grab it and she just did like a little thing. And everyone was like, are they okay? Are they fighting? I was like, yeah, of course they're fighting. They're having a horrible time. Completely horrible time. And you don't even need to see the video of the hands to know that they're having a bad time. I've had a theory for a long time that Donald Trump and his wife are not in a happy relationship. And I don't want to start any rumors, but I've noticed this. You know, I've noticed it in their speeches. Every time Donald Trump or Melania speak, it seems like they're throwing shade at each other. They're giving a speech, but they're actually talking trash about the spouse. Every time, all you have to do is listen to the subtext of what they're saying. For instance, Melania Trump came out. She made a speech about her platform as First Lady. In America, every First Lady gets to choose what their dream job is going to be, what they're going to be doing to help the country. Michelle Obama says she's going to help kids get healthy meals and workouts. Melania Trump came out, and what did she choose? She came out, no one forced her, and she was like, as First Lady, I believe we need to fight against the cyberbullying. All of the people on the Twitter who are saying the bad things, we need to stop them. We need to make sure that they cannot carry on what they're doing. I was like, do you know your husband, lady? And now I realized she was doing it on purpose. They were having a fight. Yeah. She probably got home that night, dropped her keys on the table. Donald Trump was sitting in the living room, turned on the lights.
Hi, Melania. I saw what you said about me on the news. It was very not nice.
Oh, hello, Donald. I didn't see you sitting over there. I thought you were watching the cartoons.
You know I was watching the news, Melania. I watch all the news. Fake news.
So what are you going to do about it, Donald?
You want a war, you've got a war. I'm gonna get you, Melania. You're gonna pay. Do your worst, Donald. Oh, it's on. I'm the best at worst.
The next day he came out, gave a speech. What did he say?
We've got to get rid of all these immigrants, folks. All these immigrants need to leave this country. Your move, Melania.
She went to a women's conference.
We need to stop sexual assault. The men who are grabbing the ladies without their permission. We need to.
I was like, yo, you guys need to sort your shit out at home, man.
What's going on, Los Angeles? Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. This is so much fun. Welcome out. Oh, look at all of you. This is so dope. I love LA. I love everything about LA, even the things that people hate about LA. I love the traffic in LA. It's like one of my favorite experiences. Yeah, when you don't live here, it's great. It's wonderful. Because you get to be a part of it, but you know it's not yours forever. It's like another person's child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get to be like, this is crazy. Have it back. That's what it feels like. I love it, man. I love the vibe, you know. I love driving out here, you know. And while I'm out here, I get to listen to the radio, because you guys have great radio stations, because you're always in your cars, you know. In New York, like radio's not a big thing for me living in New York. I ride my bicycle, I walk through the streets. I can't listen to music because I'll die. But in LA, that's all I do. You just listen to music. Now these days when you're driving around, all you hear is trap music. That's the big thing you hear is trap. That's the new music on the radio. It's really fun, trap. I don't understand what they're saying, but I enjoy it. You know? Yeah, every single song is the same. Every trap song to me sounds like a toddler complaining about life. That's all I hear when I listen to trap songs. Every time a trap song plays on the radio, I think of my little brother. He'll go outside, he'll like hurt himself, he'll come back crying, and it sounds like every single trap song ever. He'll like walk in like, and I'll be like, yo, Isaac, what happened, buddy? He'll be like, and I'll be like, yo, dude, slow down. I thought you were playing with your friends. What happened? All my friends are dead. Give me to the end. All my friends are dead now. Give me to the end now. I'm trying to lead you. I'll be like, yo, go talk to your mom, man. I don't know what you're saying. Go talk to your mom. So Oprah flew down on her jet and she built the school. $50 million she spent. Most expensive school in Africa. Most expensive anything, in fact. $50 million. That's what she spent. It's got state-of-the-art computers, state-of-the-art facilities, and cars, and all this equipment. State-of-the-art everything. Well, not everything. Teachers, not so much. Shame. A lot of scandals going down at that school. It's because of Oprah. She didn't know how to interview these people. This wasn't Brad Pitt she was talking to, you know? She came in, she was like, you're not gonna spank these kids, are you? And the headmaster was like, no, never. Never. No, we can never spank a child, never. She was like, okay then, bye-bye. She went on her plane, back to America. The principal was there. Hi, Oprah. Yeah, who right then? Hi. No, never. Us spanking a child, never. We beat them. We beat. That's what, we beat children. Don't spank a child, Spanking is for playing. You can spank a monkey. Spanky, spanky. Spanky, spanky, monkey. Spanky, spanky. Yeah. You can spank a monkey. Don't spank a child. We beat. That's what happened. Those kids got beatings for no reason. There was always these cases. Teachers walking into the classroom, losing their minds. Mavis, did you do your homework? No, ma'am. Then you're going to get a beating. Yeah, a beating for you. But because it's Oprah school, everybody's getting one. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. You're getting a beating. Everybody's getting a beating. Look under your seat. You're getting a beating. Oprah, 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 Oprah. Yeah. I did learn something that I wish to share with you, and I hope you will not suffer the same ills I did. If you do go to Scotland and you are ever offered a drink,
don't. Because you see, the Scottish, unlike us, we drink to enjoy. The Scottish drink to die. I used to think the Scottish had an accent. I've now learned that's just centuries of people trying not to throw up. That's all that is. Ah, right, what you do, oh, ah. Yeah, that has never had that great, oh, ah, you Trevor dragons, oh, that, oh. I made that mistake myself. I was doing shows in Edinburgh, and after one of the shows, I left the venue, and my friend Mick was waiting for me backstage, and he was like, "Oh, Trevor, how was your show?" I said, "It was really good. Mick, how was yours?" He's like, "Oh, not too bad, not too bad. You know what, me and the lads were going down to the pub, gotta grab a drink. You want to join us?" And I said, "No, I don't really drink, Mick. I'm just going to go home." He's like, "Oh, it's not about drinking, right? We're just going to hang out, right? Just grab a wee little drink." And that's where he got me. Scottish people do that so well. It's like, "Oh, wee little drink." It makes it sound harmless, doesn't it? "Oh, just a wee little drink." Sounds tiny. A wee little drink. Yeah, wee little, nothing sounds dangerous like that. Yeah, what happened in Nagasaki? Oh, they dropped a wee nuclear bomb. Doesn't sound that bad. It was like a wee little drink. I was like, "Oh, you know what, let's have a wee little drink." And so I joined him. And we went drinking. I don't remember. I do remember waking up the next day in my bed, partially dressed, shirt on the floor, pants still on, left shoe on, right shoe on the pillow beside me, and my head pounding, pounding, pounding. You know, you can hear your heart beating inside your head. And so I get up and I'm like, "Oh, I feel horrible." And as I stand up, I could feel the vomit coming. I could feel it. Yeah, I could feel it, just like, it did that thing. But I held it. I control that. Because if there's one thing you should know about me is I don't throw up, okay? Let's just get that straight right. I don't throw up. I control myself. When I see people throwing up, I'm like, "You're weak. Control yourself. You're weak. This is my body. This is my temple. I control it." The body tried. It was like, I was like, "No! No!" My body was like, "Come on, man. I got it." I was like, "No! Whoop, no! Breathe!" Had it in check. Went to the kitchen. Started to make some breakfast. And as I poured the milk into the cereal bowl, my body was like, "Hey, Trevor?" I was like, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" "Hey, do you mind if I burp?" "Of course I don't mind if you burp, buddy. You burp all the time." "Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna burp right now. Just a standard everyday burp." I was like, "I don't know why you're warning me. You never warn me usually when you burp. You usually burp." "I just wanted to let you know it's just a burp. You don't have to worry about it." I was like, "Okay, well, go ahead and burp." He's like, "Okay, well, here it comes." And my body was like, "Burp." Yeah, but then I caught it in my mouth. I caught it all in my mouth, though. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, judge me. Judge me." The only reason you know the taste is because you're alcoholics. You're going to judge me. We've all done that before, and I'll have you know that's the classy thing to do. You catch it in your mouth so you can handle your business in the toilet. Caught it all in my mouth. I ran to the toilet. I threw up. It was the worst feeling in the world. I don't even drink. Throwing up is now an added reason to not. And you know,
You know, when you're throwing up, the worst part for me is the dry heaving. You know, when you're done, everything is finished, but still, like that's when I know that humans aren't as evolved as we think we are. Because your body and your brain at that point are not gonna, there's nothing left. There's nothing there. And still whoa, there's nothing there. There's a whoa, there's not, and you know, we're all in that position. It's not gracious. No one's looking cool. You know, everyone is there, like you're just like, everyone is in that same position. There's no one who throws up in a cool fashion. No one's there like, oh, oh, no one. No one. Every single one of us, we're reduced to a pile of pain. Oh, it's finished, it's finished. Oh, it's finished. Ooh. Oh, oh, it's so sore, it's so sore, there's nothing there. Why don't you realize that? Ooh. Oh, please, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying, I don't even know what. Ooh. And then blood came out. Yeah, not good. So I panicked because I was like, I'm bleeding internally. I need to get to the hospital. Called my friend Mick. I was like, Mick, where are you? He's like, oh, Trevor, I'm at home. What's going on? I said, Mick, I need your help. I think I drank too much last night. He's like, yeah, right, and? I said, and then this morning, I threw up a lot. He's like, yeah, right, and? I said, and then while I was throwing up, blood came out. He's like, yeah, right, and? I said, and that's it, Mick. Blood came out of my mouth. I said, oh, that's too bad, Trevor. So what are you going to do now? I said, I'm going to go to the hospital, Mick. He's like, oh, I don't know if that's necessary. Like, was it a lot of blood? So any blood is a lot of blood. What do you mean? He's like, no, I know what you're saying, but like, was it a lot or was it like a wee bit of blood? Mick didn't take me to the hospital. Instead, he decided to come over with some bananas and white bread. Forced me to eat that. And that night, I had another show. I was horrible. It was a bad show. And afterwards, I leave the venue. And who's standing outside waiting for me? My good friend, Mick. And he's like, Trevor, how was your show? I said, it was horrible, Mick. It was horrible. I thought I was going to die. He's like, oh, that's too bad. You want to go talk about it over a pint? I said, what, Mick? He's like, yeah, let's go grab a weed there. I said, there's no we, nothing here, my friend. There's no we ever again. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, Mick, I thought I was going to die. I'm not going to drink. He's like, don't be like that, Trevor. It's just one bad day. I was like, yeah, and I'd like to live to see another, Mick. I'm not going with you. He's like, oh, Trevor, don't be like... I'm like, don't be like what? He's like, don't be a pussy. And that's where he lost me. That is where he lost me. I understand what he was trying to do. Guys do it all the time. Hit you with the phrase, don't be a pussy. Yes. Because it implies weakness. Yeah? Do not be like the vagina. The vagina that is weak. Yes, yes. Don't be a pussy. The guys say that and then you do what they want. Don't be a pussy. Yeah, don't be a pussy because the pussy is weak. And yet, in my personal experience, I have found the pussy to be one of the strongest things I have ever come across in my life. Don't be a pussy? Have you ever come across a pussy?
The vagina is one of the most powerful. You realize vaginas can start revolutions and end wars. You realize even on a physical level, the vagina is one of the strongest things that have ever existed. Virtually indestructible. Many men in this room, many men in this room have tales of how they once defeated the pussy. Let me tell you now, they have not. The owner of the pussy may have given you the impression that you defeated the pussy. But it is alive and well, my friends. Whenever people say that, I go, do you understand how impressive the vagina is? Do you understand how strong it is? There's a reason men have sought to oppress it for so long. The vagina is frighteningly powerful. You realize that human beings come out of a vagina. Human beings come out and still it continues to work as intended. Do you understand how impressive that is? I don't know if I'm the only one, but you understand? A human being comes out of the vagina and still it continues to operate and it continues to work. After a human has just come out, you're saying it's weak? A human came out of the vagina. You just sit on a penis wrong and it breaks. You just